Transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Holiday with the ball. Driving in. Pass to Tatum. They get it again. O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Now the Celtics on the move. Anthony with a bucket.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Anthony. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Tatum. Here's Towns. Now O'Neal. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, you have to appreciate how selfless Towns is. If you get wide open, he'll reward you.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Now here's Bryant. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Left side, Tatum. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And there's the lob. And it's good with and time running down on the shot clock.
Outstanding floor awareness from Holiday. He knows exactly when one of his guys has been left uncovered.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Tatum. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Johnson.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Sochan, right side. Down low. Bryant, no good. Celtics lead by 5. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Sochan. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sochan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Now here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Back to Anthony. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Wembanyama. Tipped. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Here's Holiday.
Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell, Tre Jones.
Outside Tatum from deep three-point range. There's the triple. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
He got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can they get it? Blocked again! And they'll get another chance. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the paint. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. They recover it, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Stolen by Vassell. On the break. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And getting that break going, Vassell using his length and quick hands to his favor.
And here's Hartenstein. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And they recover it. And he's going for the... Oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Wembanyama screen to the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, it's hard to miss Wembanyama with that pass. That's a long target.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Holiday. Still without a bucket. Cornette sets a screen. It's Holiday with a drive. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis. The first thing that comes up when you think of Drew Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Towns. No good with a layup. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Sohan. Now Bryant. Over Anthony. Oh, nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Anthony outside. Fires from deep. They get it back. Towns. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Here's Bryant. Tatum with the block. To the inside. Stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. Bryant, no good. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
The first free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all three.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. The three. The shot, no good. Right side Barnes. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as many as 11. Van Vliet left side. Towns for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 9 points.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Pass to Jones. Back to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Anthony on the double. Collins, no good. Boston leading by 3. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A different look for San Antonio. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Right side Tatum. The three. JT for 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. The three, Smith. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 4. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sochan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Van Vliet outside. 5 on the clock. And he's going for the lob! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Vassell outside. Back to Paul. Wembanyama screen. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Smith outside. To the paint. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Sohan. Drives to the hoop. And he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Boston making a switch here. Celtics trail by 6. Holiday looking for an opening. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Outside Jones. Pass to Branham. Here's Mamukelashvili. He drops it from range. Mamukelashvili's got his first 3 points of the game.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Spurs up by 5. And time to step away quickly.
45.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Celtics trail by 5. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Wembanyama, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Towns on a screen. And it's powered home by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Bryant. Hartenstein pulls it in. And it's the Celtics ball. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Sohan outside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bryant. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Oh, look at Wemby covering some ground with those long strides. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen. And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Now Paul. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, it's Wemby!
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside Tatum. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Bryant with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Bryant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Misses from close range. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 3. An open look for Smith. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Holiday. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stat for the Celtics.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result. When you need a hoop, Smith is a great option, all with the ability to hit a 3 or penetrate. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Anthony. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, look, he's got ice water in his veins. Johnson ready for his moment.
Pass to O'Neal. Thompson outside. Left side Tatum. On the wing, Anthony. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Bryant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Outside Tatum. The 3. Johnson with the defensive effort. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
to the floor from the Celtics, number 9,
Bryant outside.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Off the inbound. Tatum. It's good! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Wembanyama. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And that one, good.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
Charity stripe shot. That's short off the rim. San Antonio leading. And the layup is good off the glass. Bryant's got 20.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
On the wing, Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. A minute into overtime, and what's been a great one so far.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Celtics trail by 4. On the wing, Tatum. Left side, O'Neal. Kicks it out, Towns. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Up top, Bryant. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Towns. Outside Tatum. Now here's Anthony. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself. But now he wants to keep everybody involved.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Here's Bryant. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as many as 11. Holiday with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And connects from downtown.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside Holiday. Here's Towns. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
Third team foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double, someone you can build around.
Here's Bryant outside. O'Neal pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. They have to be set up for success.
Here's Bryant. Nails the 16-footer.
Assist goes to.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Foul. First team foul.
Bryant outside. Shoots over Tatum.
Tatum universally recognized as one of the toughest covers in the league.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime,
mash up the dance.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street.
billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and Jewel's on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more. I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out of there and hate about it, this enough to make it sick. I was laying out with the vultures. You wanna get closer.
I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession, picked by Gobert. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Brown with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Gobert gets the bucket.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
To the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward Jaylen Brown who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, too much Wemby. I mean, just too strong down low.
Outside, Brown. Pass to West. And here's Brown. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 5 points.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
And here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And Sohan gets it to go.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
They get it back. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he makes both free throws. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Spurs trail by 5. Here's Bryant. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Brown. Here's Edwards. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Spurs ball.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to West. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Now here's Edwards. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Well, Chris Paul has made a living doing just this, finding the open teammate.
Here's West. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Brown. Here's West. Brown with a screen. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Edwards, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Gobert inside. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Shannon. Knocks down the long J.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The Timberwolves, 20.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
It's Vassell with the drive.
But give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a deep 3. Collins with the rebound. Spurs trail by 10. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Bryant from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
High post Reid. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one's on Zach Collins. And the Spurs making a change here. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. And both free throws good for Bryant.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now Alexander Walker, still without a bucket. For three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he's good on the second. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
B.A., maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Here's Alexander Walker. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Achua gets the bucket.
Well, you can see Achua wants to expand his game. Taking and making these mid-range is exactly what he's looking for.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Alexander Walker. There's 1:40 left to play in the second quarter. Pritchard, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Reed. Right side Achua. Tries it from 16. The rebound by the Spurs. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Achua gets the bucket. Achua's got 4 points this quarter.
Now this is where Achua wants to operate. Nice close bucket.
Here's Bryant. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Pass to Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one misses.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Now here's Gobert. Covered by Wembanyama. To the middle. The steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it out to Bryant. Ooh, ripped away. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Bryant, no good. Outside McDaniels. Pass to West. Edwards for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the Horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wembanyama's shot is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Drive by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards with it. 7 points in the game. Lots of room.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Inside. Here's Brown. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Bryant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Bryant's got 13.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's West, and here's Edwards outside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Bryant on the drive.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Timberwolves on D. Bryant, no good. Outside Edwards. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 17.
Blocking foul called on Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bryant. 13 points in the game. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Back to Daniels. Fires the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
On the wing, Bryant. He's got 15. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. Bryant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim. The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Shannon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Shannon's got 8 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Substitution on the court.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Back to Brown. Pass to Shannon. It's good.
Shannon.
He's got 10.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Bryant. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed for 3. Sinks the tray. Reed's got his third bucket of the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Brown. Here's West. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
37. The Timberwolves. 59.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Timberwolves lead by 22. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Graham.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. And the second free throw is good. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Bryant. Yes, it's good. Bryant's got 21 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Pritchard. Stolen. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Bryant, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Achua for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs trailed by 21. Bryant outside. Oh, and Reed with a block. Right side Achua. Tipped away. Paul with a steal. Here's Bryant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Edwards looking for an opening. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bryant. On the break. No good that time. Minnesota leading by 18. Pass to Edwards. Spins. Sohan with a rebound. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Back to Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they'll keep possession.
Let's remember, Rudy Gobert 7-1. Very hard to contest effectively.
First free throw is good. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
I just love the ball movement.
It's McDaniels on the wing. McDaniels a screen. Launches a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan outside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Edwards comes with a double team. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Edwards for three. No good there.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's West. Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 13-3 run.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Timberwolves.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama's shot is good. Here's West. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These people done turned us into bosses. That's my number. Oh yeah. Hey, I find a loophole. I found one. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. And my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8. I'm on a strict diet, hood, bocce in it. You know how I rock, I pass the don't ask if one up top. We at the Angelino at the top. If I don't introduce the she going, go ahead and shoot your shot. I throw the lamb in course. I'm on Deuce Block. He run out for sport. We off the court. They hating, that's of course. Them bum poor. Sponsoring no. Got money, we want more. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go. Yeah, sometimes a little trip away from home can do good. The guys tend to band together. It can be good for team chemistry, especially if the outcome is successful.
Now here's Johnson. And it's Lillard penetrating. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Bryant inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And CP3 with that court awareness, it's legendary, exceptional at realizing when his guys are wide open.
Outside Johnson. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Bryant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on the second one. First quarter, just over a minute played. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Lillard into the lane. Stolen by Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Damian Lillard picks one up. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one's off.
Anytime Paul gets here, you can bet that he's going to step to the line and knock him down.
Here's Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Here's Lillard. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fires it.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Outside, Caldwell Pope. From the arc. Sinks it from distance.
You got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Bryant. Antetokounmpo knocks it away. Lillard with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Lillard can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Oh, nice shot by Lillard.
Usually Lillard does damage from way outside, but he can get to the mid-range. and score some buckets.
Here's Wembanyama. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bryant, no good. The Bucks leading by 8. Lillard outside. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Wembanyama. Bryant outside. Wembanyama scanning the floor. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Bryant's got 7 points in the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Ewing. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Ewing. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass?
From outside the arc, Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Here's Ewing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 3. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
And they get it back. Second chance effort. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
Quarter 2. Oh, Wemby finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
Lets it go from the wing. A shot by Lillard. No good. Spurs trail by 5. Outside for Wembanyama. Bryant outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Caldwell Pope for three. And Bryant pulls it down. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, the hustle, Wembanyama.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Milwaukee leading by three. Lillard deciding where to go with it. For three, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by San Antonio. Back come the Spurs in transition. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And here come the Spurs again. San Antonio with the fast break. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable. Setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
Back to Paul. Knocks it loose. Driving in.
Yeah, so Chris Paul beats you off the dribble. We've said that a million times. And draws contact. We've said that a million times.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. Paul hits them both. The Bucks trail. Right outside. Trent outside. There's the three. Rebounded by Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. Here's Milwaukee. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Crowder with a steal. Trent outside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. From deep, Johnson. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Trent left side. Over Bryant. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And San Antonio has possession. A drive by Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Jackson on the wing. And there's the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Now Bryant. 13 points in the game. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Collins. Let's go with a 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Stolen by Vassell. Outside Barnes. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Barnes. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Blocked again!
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half. Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
San Antonio leading. Pass to Bryant. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Outside, Caldwell Pope lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Bryant, no good. Lets it fly. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard with the ball. He's got 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Spurs making their last shot. Lillard into the lane. Kept alive. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Bryant. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Paul. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Can they get it? Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Sohan outside. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. San Antonio again missing. The Bucks trail by 10. Here's Lopez. Back to Wright. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Wright's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Middleton, no good. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Doubled by Middleton. Vassell outside. No good with the triple. Middleton outside. Johnson inside. And Lopez gets it to go.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Middleton. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, up by 5. And don't go away. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Caldwell Pope. There's the screen by Johnson. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Nice shot by KCP. Offensively, his role is to hit jump shots.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Bucks trail by 3. And here's Lillard. Shoots over Paul. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Who poked away. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Bucks lead by 1. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Out to Lillard for 3. Lillard drains the outside shot.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Bryant. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. Outside Johnson. No good on the 3. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Bryant. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Bryant's got 19 points.
That's what Paul does best, giving his man a great scoring opportunity.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Sohan with some nice D.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Paul with a steal. Pass to Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Lillard with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Kicks it out to Middleton. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Bryant. Doubled by Caldwell Pope. Bryant outside. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant outside. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Antetokounmpo on the attack. And there it is for him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got the chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Milwaukee in the lead. Down low. Here's Johnson. No good with a layup. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Back to Bryant. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they're on the break. They got the rebound. Out to Lillard. Three-pointer. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
To the inside. It was stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Don't sleep on KCP and his quickness. He's skilled at getting out and finishing the break.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 5. Good on both. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Now Lillard. Sohan with a rebound. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A. No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And here's Bryant outside. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Pass to Johnson. This would tie it. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up.
Leo, light it up.
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. You look at San Antonio.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Knocks down the triple.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Here's Bryant. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. About a minute played here so far in the first. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. BA?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Rondo. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's Brunson outside. Sohan with a rebound. In transition, here they come. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Pass to Brunson. Here he goes. Down low. Jackson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Bryant. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now here's Rondo. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Memphis making a switch here. Now here's Brunson. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. And the basket by Bane.
Kind of a rare spot for Bane, but he's a true shooter, so he can get it dialed in.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Brunson with the bucket.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Pass to Weber. And Chris Paul clears it away.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Kicks it out to Smart. And again, it's Memphis missing.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Brunson taking his time here. Driving to the basket. There's Jackson with the three. And Bryant pulls it down.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Brunson on the drive. Jackson gets the bucket.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. That's tipped. Stolen by Bane. On up the court. From downtown. They get it back. And the dunk by Jackson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring.
The Spurs, 19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And Rose has got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 4. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. To the middle. Edey. And he hits it to tie the game. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials. And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Stolen by Collins. Here we go, one-on-one. Deflects the pass. Tries again. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Lets a 3 fly. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
From deep, Rose. And again, it's Memphis missing. San Antonio leading. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Williams from long range. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Williams has got himself on the board with a 3 there. It's Bryant with a drive. Count the basket.
He's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
On the wing, Bane. Pass to Edey. Nails the baby hook. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And then Bryant with the dunk.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
Rose with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Bane. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Bryant. 1:44 left in the half. He can't hit that time. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not just a scorer. Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Now Wembanyama. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Rondo's shot is off. Spurs trail by 3. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Not getting past Wembanyama. This man has the length to be everywhere.
Over to the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it's good. 2 points. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, "My hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind."
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
Rebound by San Antonio. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bryant. San Antonio again can't hit. Memphis leading by 3. Stolen by Bryant. In transition. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Paul. Left side, Wembanyama. Rondo with the steal. Here's Brunson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game here. He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Bryant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bane. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Bryant. Sweet little floater. Bryant's got 19 points.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Here's Sohan. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the Spurs making a change here.
Number 24, Devin Vassell.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson outside. This one for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. 12 points for him.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Wembanyama. Stolen by Jackson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Rose into the lane. Drops in the layup for two.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Collins inside. Misses from short range.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And the basket by Bane.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Basket's good. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Rose. Williams from long range. And no good. And so it's Memphis in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They just can't. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Rose. The kick out to Williams. The three is up. And a strong finish with two hands.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Vassell. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the 11th pick in 2020, Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Memphis making a switch here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And Paul gets it to go.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
From about 16. Left side, Rondo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Rondo with it. Smart for three. He buries it from three. Smart has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 0, Calvin Johnson.
Grizzlies lead by 21. Now Rondo. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Pass to Smart. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J. Smart has got 6 in the quarter.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
And that one's good. Bryant.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
The shot comes out. Great D that time from Bane. Pass to Jackson. Puts it up from 15. And Chris Paul clears it away.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Right side Bane. From the arc. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Bane's got 14 points here in the second half.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
On the wing, Bane. Smart for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And San Antonio has possession.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Desmond Bane.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Wembanyama down low. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Stolen by Bryant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brunson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Smart outside from about 19. Hauled in by Paul. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Now here's Brunson. So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss up. Break up with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna. I feel like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Damn good, put in work on you. Buy you new things, put some on you. Brand new, with the brand new. I could change your whole life. Busy, baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the rest of her friends always off. I'm finna treat you like fab. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. If the can't hang, the beat don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
I feel like free up on the replay. You, I came with the hundreds, but the came too. She carry with the hips ain't new. I just hit you city with the. I think he me while I throw a couple bombs on him. Saucy mommy, yeah. I treat my like my. I treat my like my. They wanna see that. I put the finger on it. I feel like free up on the replay. Don't take press replay. Ain't on the first day. Leaving niggas like he need a first date.
I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Hey, I just went by to watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show I eat my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, where I skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudies, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
And they're attempting their second win in this series. They found favorable matchups the first time around. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
It's a matchup that suits them, and if they win this one, they're going to have a big mental edge the next two times they see each other.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Oh, it's stolen. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. So it's Phoenix now, after the basket by San Antonio. And the basket is good.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Booker. Basket's good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Booker. And the layup is good off the glass. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Just bouncing off of contact, Booker putting in work in that weight room.
And that one's good. Bryant
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Mourning. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. That one's good for 2.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Sohan. And that one's good by Durant.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Paul. Bryant outside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Booker. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. San Antonio trailing here. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
They'd run this all night if they could, setting up Wembanyama perfectly.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
1:49 left in the first quarter. It's Booker on the wing. They set a pick. Allen outside. Back to Booker. Stolen by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. And then Bryant with the dunk.
That's impressive. Vassell nabs the steal, and right away he's got that fast break pushing.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
San Antonio leading. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
But gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Down low. Durant. Rebound by San Antonio.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Wembanyama, no good. The Suns trailing. Here's Wade. That one, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Bryant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
Man, good whistle there.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Screen by Durant. Pass to Mourning. Takes the three. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Shots blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Here's Bryant. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. And he drops it in from the low post. Bryant's got 10 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jones drives in. Can't connect from short range. Here's Bryant inside. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on court.
Pass to Booker. Beal outside. Right side Bull. The kick to Durant. They get it again. Beal outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Durant. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Outside Booker. That three's off the mark. Back come the Spurs in transition. And Paul gets it to go.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Booker slipped by. And here's Paul. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Here's Durant. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
A nice shot by Bryant.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
When you're out and running, this is who you want to get it to. Keldon Johnson has a great feel for how to score on the break.
Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Bryant. Rejected by Bol. Booker with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Count the basket.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. San Antonio leading. Bryant outside. Drives to the hoop. Tipped. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Devin Vassell.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Bryant outside. Banked it in off the glass. Bryant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Booker. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Suns making a switch here. Here's Wembanyama. Give him 8 points now. Oh, it's Wemby!
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
The Suns leading. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it fly. Jones' shot is good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The teardrop. Wembanyama with the easy touch.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
Pass to Okogie. O'Neal with it. Jones from outside. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead. They lead by 1. And will return shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. It's a 1-point game. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Pass to Mourning. Over Wembanyama. The rebound by the Spurs.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
And it's good for 2.
You'd love for Victor to get that look every time up the floor.
Booker surveying the floor. That one goes in. Booker's got 18. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now here's Jones. He's scoreless. Inside. Wembanyama. Rebounded by Mourning.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Booker's shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Suns making a change here. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Bryant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then. What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do? And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
To the left side wing. Oh, he tries a 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Bryant. The shot that time not on target.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Got it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now here's Booker. 22 points for him. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And so it's Phoenix with it. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Wade. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Wade's got 5 points.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Durant with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
A different look for Phoenix. So it's San Antonio now. Wembanyama screen. And stolen by Jones. And down it goes. 2 points. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The kick out to Paul. Wembanyama, high post. 18 points for him. Hall with the double. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 9.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Bryant. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Jones. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Jones. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Booker. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A different look for Phoenix.
Substitution on court.
Now here's Jones. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Keldon Johnson. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Now here's Bryant. And there's the lob. Oh, Wembanyama on the receiving end.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Outside Bull. From downtown. Hits the trifecta. Bull's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Jones, following the bucket by the Spurs. And the shot's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Now here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Bryant inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And no good. On offense, here is San Antonio, trailing by 13. Offensive board. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Booker, and that one's good. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's stolen. In transition, here come the Suns. Durant, no good. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Wembanyama. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Suns. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Running the floor, Durant pushes himself to get ahead of the defense.
And the shot goes down. Wembanyama's got 29. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
They look to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:16 left in the game. Outside Booker. Pass to Wade. Back to Booker. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Yep, that one goes. Wembanyama's got 31.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
He misses the free throw.
Kobe Bryant.
And he sinks the second.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Booker, good. And the Suns lead by 14.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Second chance effort. Here's Durant. And he gets it to go.
Assisted by Alonzo Mourning.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stop wasting your money on marketing schemes and pretty packages pushing dreams to the fiends. A dope MC is a dope MC. With or without a record deal, all can see. And that's who KRS be, son. I'm not the run of the mill, cause for the mill I don't run. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. All of them awesome. Everybody on the mic in the party sound alike until I recite in black and white what's right. Let me take flight. My style